Hey man, Hebron Ben Bilal come back at you with another edition of this Boomer's Logic. I got kicked off Facebook today. I think it was today. Might have been yesterday. I don't really check my Facebook thing, but I got kicked off. But before we get into why, if you haven't already, man, go to the channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, do all that good stuff, man, and let's get these numbers up. So, I'm out doing my 1-2 thing today, and my wife kept posting stuff, so I wanted to check and see what she was posting. And I tried to go in, and it said that this page has been banned or something. It said it's been suspended or something because of because I have something with another page, I guess. I have an affiliate, or I affiliate with another page or channel, I guess, that they don't agree with. But that channel will be mine, because I don't repost anybody else's stuff on my channel except for the videos that I make. So clearly, because they never done this before, so clearly they didn't like my content, or somebody didn't like my content, and they blocked me. But I'm not mad about it, you know what I mean? But it did create a talking point for me today. And I think Mike Tyson, my sister-in-law, calls them keyboard gangsters. And I'm gonna get into that in just a second. Keyboard gangsters. But everybody is so sensitive nowadays. You can't say anything. It has to be politically correct. You have to respect their pronouns. You gotta respect this, you gotta respect that. But at the same time, they don't respect your freedom of speech. It's ridiculous. Then you got these, what they call them, keyboard gangsters. And I was looking at this video the other day of one of these influencers. I think his name is Sneeko. I don't know who it is, but it was floating through the YouTubes and popped up on my thing. He's this real popular influencer, and he goes into this. They were in this club. Him and his little friends was in this club, and they was heckling or messing with the security guard, big old black dude. And they were heckling and messing with him. But you know what they'll do? They'll start the video right when everything escalates and talk about how, you know how they do. Talk about how it was somebody else's fault. But they're videoing this whole thing. They're heckling they're messing with this big old black security guard. And the boy Sneeko, I think that's who it is, reaches over and smacks the security guard's hat off his head. The security guard punched him in his mouth and chipped his front tooth. And and immediately, they took to social media and I'm suing, I don't condone violence, and I'm suing, and this. That's always their thing. They'll go in and act like the victim, and I'm suing, and this and this and this. See, let me explain something to you about these influencers. These keyboard gangsters, as my sister-in-law calls them. They're not used to getting punched in the mouth like that boy did. See, they're used to being on these sets and on behind these keys, calling people bitches and and this and this and this and this, and they don't have to worry about what comes out of their mouth, because they never have to pay a price for that. As where when I was growing up, back in my day, you had to pay for your words. You know what I mean? You just couldn't say anything you wanted out of your mouth about somebody or to somebody without getting your giblets, mixed around in your head a little bit. There was always, you didn't talk reckless unless you was ready to put some work in. So unlike this generation that sit on these platforms and on YouTube and and get on and type all these crazy messages and call you all kind of names, because they know this generation has never been punched in the mouth. Like that boy got punched in the mouth the other day. And the first thing, all he could say is, boys didn't help him or nothing. All he could say was, I'm suing. I'm a man of peace. You shouldn't have put your hands on the man. If you did something like that back when I was a youngster, when I was his age, if you slapped the dude's hat off his head, you might as well go on in on him, because he going on in on you. Unless the dude is extremely soft and he don't want no smoke. But this generation is not used to that. This generation is used to being able to say what they want to say, behave recklessly, and feel as if their behavior can go unchecked. Dude found out. He messed around and found out, like the youngsters say. And that's the reality of this generation. They're soft. They want everything handed to them, and there's no consequences to their actions. If it doesn't make them feel good, the first thing they want to do is get your page removed. If it doesn't make them feel good, they want to talk about you like a dog. If it doesn't make them, it's all about this generation. It's all about their feelings. You make a video talking about something that they don't agree with, oh, they need a mental health day because they seen something that was so disturbing. I don't get it. This generation, I think that this generation, once again, I only know like 2 generations. My parents' generation and the generation that I grew up in. This is the weakest generation probably ever. I've never seen a generation of, it could be that, women run the world, as they say. You know what I mean? They run the world. So now they are the ones who are the disciplinarians and the this and the that. So, they create soft, cuddly adults who feel as if everything needs to go their way. You know what I mean? Everything has to make them feel good. And if it don't, then, I'm going to talk about you like a dog and, get on these podcasts and blast you. That wasn't a flu back then. That wasn't a flu back in our day. So, I just want to jump on here real quick and just kind of vent about them taking my page down, and, regarding this generation and, what you see with them, and, they can't communicate, and, they don't have any consequences when it comes to the recklessness of their mouths and their behavior and conduct, and they want everything to just, feel good to them. But I'm on my way to get my wife, man, so I'm going to cut this short. And, man, until the next one, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Ebron Ben Bilal, and I am out.